Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful recap Monday, April 7. Liam wakes up, Carter negotiates, Deacon's promise. The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Monday, April 7, 2025 is finally here. In today's episode, Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, wakes up in the hospital. Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, tries to negotiate with Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, on Hope Logan's Annika Noel behalf. Plus, Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, makes a promise to his daughter. At the Cliff House, John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, is coloring with Kelly Spencer, Sophia Paris McKinley. They talk about the love of daddies. They wonder why Liam isn't there yet, so the doctor shoots a text to Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Messins Wood. Meanwhile, at the hospital, Liam flatlines. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, jumps into action. Grace says they need to stop the bleeding on Liam's brain. His skull will need to be removed to relieve the pressure. Liam's pulse comes back, so he's rushed into emergency surgery. After the surgery, Grace says Liam survived, but just barely. Liam is stabilizing, but he's extremely critical. Liam needs to be closely looked after, but will be okay. If the bleeding continues, he could need a more complicated surgery. Only time will tell if Liam has brain damage. The doctor credits Steffi for saving Liam's life. He'd be dead right now if it weren't for her. Steffi begs him to wake up and reminds him of his children. Steffi cries as she flashes back to their most memorable moments together. Liam starts to wake up as Steffi holds his hand. At Forrester Creations, Ridge and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, debate about Hope's banishment. Brooke wants Hope to have another chance. Carter enters as Ridge says he doesn't want Hope there after her betrayal. Brooke turns to Carter about Hope's line. The COO hates that Hope feels betrayed. Hope doesn't want to see Carter again, which Ridge thinks it's great news. As Brooke defends her daughter, Ridge tells her to knock it off. At Il Giardino, Deacon promises Hope he will also stand up for her. Deacon thinks the Forresters screwed Hope over, but Carter's betrayal must really hurt. Hope says she still loves him, but he betrayed her with Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire. Deacon thinks it's for the best, and that Hope will find a true partner one day. Until then, Hope has her daddy-o. Deacon promises Hope that Carter and the Forresters won't get away with this. After Deacon leaves, Hope thinks about how safe Carter made her feel. Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, Deacon corners Carter in an office. The drama continues to unfold in the world of the Bold and the Beautiful as unexpected twists and unresolved emotions take center stage. On Monday, April 7, viewers were treated to a powerful episode filled with heart-pounding moments, intense negotiations, and promises that could change everything for the characters involved. From Liam's emotional awakening to Carter's tense negotiations and Deacon's heartfelt promise, the stage was set for a week of heightened emotions and new challenges. Liam wakes up, a glimmer of hope amidst the chaos. The episode began with a dramatic, yet hopeful, moment as Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, finally regained consciousness after his harrowing ordeal. The once confident and self-assured man had found himself in a vulnerable state, struggling with the aftermath of his physical injuries and the emotional toll that had accompanied them. His awakening was a pivotal moment, one that felt like a beacon of hope not just for him, but for those who cared deeply about him. Liam's return to the land of the living was met with both relief and worry from those around him. His wife, Hope, Annika Noel, had been waiting anxiously by his side, praying for his recovery. She had spent sleepless nights at his bedside, desperate for signs of life, and now, as Liam slowly opened his eyes, Hope's relief was palpable. Yet, despite the joy of his awakening, a wave of uncertainty loomed. The couple's relationship had already been strained by recent events, and Liam's injuries added another layer of tension to their already complicated dynamic. The emotional reunion between Hope and Liam was heartfelt yet bittersweet. Hope's overwhelming desire to support him and stand by his side was evident, but Liam's trauma left him struggling to make sense of everything around him. The rawness of the moment underscored the fragility of their love, leaving viewers wondering if their bond could withstand the challenges ahead. Will Liam be able to fully recover both physically and emotionally, or will the scars of his ordeal prove to be too standing strong in the face of adversity? As the storyline shifted to the business world, Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, found himself in a tense and high-stakes negotiation. As the COO of Forrester Creations, Carter's ability to balance personal desires with professional obligations has always been put to the test. But on this day, the stakes were higher than ever. Carter was tasked with negotiating a deal that could have far-reaching consequences for Forrester Creations. As always, he approached the negotiation table with a cool head and sharp business acumen, knowing that every decision he made could shape the company's future. His calm demeanor contrasted sharply with the intensity of the negotiations, as both sides dug in their heels, unwilling to give up ground. But Carter was not just negotiating with business partners, he was also negotiating with his own heart. Having recently come to terms with his feelings for Quinn, Rena Sofer, Carter was still navigating the complex emotions tied to their relationship. He had been through a whirlwind of highs and lows with Quinn, and their connection had left him emotionally conflicted. On one hand, he desired to pursue a future with her, but on the other, he knew that their relationship was fraught with complications. As the negotiation progressed, Carter's emotional battle became more evident. Was he truly ready to move forward with Quinn, or was he still harboring doubts about their future together? His inner turmoil was a reminder that business and personal matters often collide, leaving no room for easy answers. Yet Carter's professionalism shone through, and he was able to navigate the negotiation with the skill and finesse that had earned him the respect of his colleagues. However, as the episode drew to a close, it was clear that the negotiation was far from over. Carter's determination to secure the best possible deal would undoubtedly lead to more challenges, both in the boardroom and in his personal life. What would be the ultimate cost of his choices? Only time would tell. Deacon's promise, a man seeking redemption. While the boardrooms of Forrester Creations and the hospital room where Liam recovered were filled with high tension, Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, was focused on a different kind of emotional struggle. Deacon, the former bad boy turned reluctant hero, found himself in a moment of reflection as he made a promise to his daughter, Hope. Deacon's journey toward redemption has been a long and tumultuous one. Once known for his reckless behavior and checkered past, Deacon had worked hard to rebuild his life, earn the trust of his family, and make amends for the mistakes of his past. His relationship with Hope had always been fragile, yet he remained determined to show her that he was a better man than he had once been. In this episode, Deacon made a heartfelt promise to Hope. He vowed that he would always be there for her, no matter the circumstances. His words carried weight, as he understood the depth of the damage caused by his previous actions. Hope's heart was torn as she listened to her father's emotional plea. She wanted to believe in him, to trust that he had truly changed, but her history with him made it difficult to fully embrace his promises. This moment between Deacon and Hope was a poignant reminder of the complexities of family relationships. Deacon's desire for redemption was sincere, but could he really change? And if so, could Hope fully forgive him for his past mistakes? These questions hung in the air, leaving viewers eager to see where this emotional journey would lead. As the day's events unfolded, Deacon's promise echoed in the background, providing a sense of hope amidst the chaos. His vow to be there for Hope reflected a desire to right the wrongs of his past and create a future built on trust and love. But as with all promises on the bold and the beautiful, the road to redemption is rarely a smooth one. The road ahead. uncertainty, and possibility. As the episode came to a close, the future of the bold and the beautiful seemed uncertain, yet filled with possibilities. Liam's recovery was just the beginning of what promised to be an emotional roller coaster for him and Hope. Carter's negotiations would likely lead to further challenges in both his personal and professional life. And Deacon's promise to his daughter, while heartfelt, was still in the early stages of being tested. For the characters on The Bold and the Beautiful, Monday's episode set the stage for a week full of emotional revelations, dramatic confrontations, and the ongoing struggle to navigate the tangled web of love, loyalty, and betrayal. What will happen next for Liam, Hope, Carter, Deacon, and the rest of the Forrester family? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the drama is far from over.